What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys probably one of the best money makers in this game, and that is through breeding, and it's going to be through mass breeding. So it's something that I like to do while I'm flipping, and that's why I'm on my alt account right now. And this is my favorite area. This breeder is the best breeder in the game because it's the shortest distance from the PC to the man. So the idea here is we are going to be breeding an entire box of Magikarps and then breed them all up to 4x31 and then just sell them off. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep track and see how much profit I can make from doing this. So first we talk to this lady, and what we're going to do is we're going to buy 30 HP bracelets. So that's 300k right there. 40 defense bracelets, 400k, and then 40 special defense bracelets. That's another 400k, and 30 speed bracelets. So what did I spend there? I spent 1.4 million on braces. All right, so this is going to take some significant capital to start. All right, and then I open up my PC. Let me change the zoom a little bit. All right, and we're going to be buying a whole bunch of Magikarps. So what we do, and this is how I found to be the fastest. Okay, I also started breeding at 9:30, so we'll keep track of how much time it takes for me to set this all up. But basically, we search for special defense first, gender female, and dragon. And then we buy all of these. So they're about 3.5k a piece. Buy, 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 buy. And we're going to put the braces on them. So special defense. And so what we're going to do is we're going to buy 40 special defense dragon Pokemon, 20 female and 20 male. So I'll be right back when I'm done with that. All right, we bought all our special defense Pokemon, and I'd say they costed me about 4,000 a piece on average. Some were less than 4,000, and some were more than 4,000, like these 31 males. By the end, they were getting up to 4,500. And what we're going to do, so what, 4,000 times, what is this, 40 Pokemon? What is that, 160k or something? So we're going to put one of these in box 2, and then we're going to spread these out so that it's easier to put in the breeders. So now we need something to match with these 31 special defense females, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some HP males, the Dragon Egg group. And this is just what I've been doing. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do mass breeding, but I've been doing this pretty consistently, like almost every single day. And it doesn't really affect the market too much, even with me doing all of this. All right, so we're buying a whole bunch of these guys, probably about 4,500 a piece on average. I'll have to factor that into my calculations at the end. All right, and then we've got defense. We're going to do our defense ones, buy all of these for the males. And I always do it like this because it's the fastest. Once they're in your party, you can easily put the braces on. Here's the defense ones. All right. And now we need the females. So female defense. And then after that, we're going to do female speed. And the reason why I like to do female speed is because it's about 2,000 cheaper than the male speed ones. So I always make sure that I buy male special defense and then I get female speed. And these are going to run us about 5k a pop. But once again, I'll do the calculations at the end. All right, and we bought a full box and 20 in about 7 minutes, it took us to get this whole box ready for breeding. And now I'm going to start breeding and see how long this takes. So all we're going to do, we're going to take 4 of them, come over to this old man, use our custom strings, put this right next to the box. And let me zoom in again. And we're just going to breed just like this. And it goes really pretty quick. There's also a chance for a shiny when you're egg breeding like this. And if you're going to get a shiny here, you're going to get a 2x31. Or if you're breeding up into the higher values, then you might get a 3x31 or a 4x31 shiny, which can really sell for a lot. Well, unless you want to keep it, of course. But yeah, basically we're just taking these 4, and this is how I've been doing it. I've found that this is the fastest method. The Univa breeder. And you just come in here, you grab 4 at a time, and you do this breeding. So I'll be right back when I'm done. Also, one more thing to note, you're going to want to keep these eggs separated. So these ones are the 2x31 HB and special defense, and then these ones are all going to be defenses. Alrighty, I made all my eggs, and it's currently 9:44. So making all these eggs, buying all of the carps and all of the braces, only took me 14 minutes. All right, so perfect. Now what I like to do is I like to flip while these are hatching. So I'll take 4 of them, put it in my inventory. I leave 1 slot open for my flip. Otherwise, it's going to go to my mail. So I just like to hatch like this. It's easier for me, and then I can keep on flipping. So, but that's not part of this video. So I'll just be back when these are done hatching. Alrighty, it is 10:25 and all my eggs have hatched. Now what we want to do is we want to organize these guys. So we're going to want to put the females together and then match the females with the males. So we've got our defense ones going with the HP special defense ones. Here, let me zoom you guys in. Okay, that's better. And we're just going to match these guys up. So here we're going to be breeding these with these to make full defensive Pokemon, and then these ones with these ones to make speed with defense. So go, we've got females. Okay, so here we have a mismatch. All right, we have much more males than we have females. And so what I do is I keep a stockpile of these 31 defenses Pokemon, and I keep them in box 3. So I'm gonna take these 4 and I want to swap them out for females, and then we'll be perfectly matched here. So we'll go to box 3, and I've got some females, perfect. Otherwise, if you don't have a stockpile, you can always go to the GTL. Usually there's some listed, but I like to keep a stockpile. So here we go. I've got these all figured out, and now I'm going to put the braces on. And the fastest way to do this is to take the top row, go to your bag, and then these ones are going to take HP. So once they're in your party, it's much easier to put the braces on. And what I do is I just select the next 5 and just swap them. Swap them out. Take the next 5, swap these. These ones are going to be defense. All right, then we move these back up and take the next 5. These are defense. And I'll be right back when I get this done. Oh wait, never mind. There's this this Magikarp I didn't see. I actually need a male. Whoops. It's okay, we have this. I'll just use Gabite, whatever. Got them all braced, and now it's time to breed these together. Alright, I have to move this back again. And so the guaranteed way to get the right Pokemon, if you're selecting 4 at a time and dragging them in, is you do the first one and the third one. And that's gonna be right every single time. Okay, I got those eggs done. It is 10:32 and it's time to start hatching these things. A couple more things to note is I did not select gender for any of these, so I didn't spend extra on gender. And also make sure that you have enough Pokeballs because this is going to use a lot of Pokeballs. Just make sure you have like 1,000 or something. Should be enough for a while. Alrighty, it is 10:52 and they are done hatching. So now the first thing I like to do is, since these 3x30 ones, the adamant ones start to sell for a lot. So I check adamant first, and it does look like we have one adamant one. So we're gonna keep that one around, and then it looks like we're gonna need a replacement. So here we go. We're going to sort these, put the females over here, males. It looks like we need 3 females to match this up. So I'm gonna take these two. They are speed ones, and let's see. Okay, I do have a couple females here. Right here, these ones are right. Let's flip these two. Oh wait, I need 3 of them. Need 1 more of those. Okay, perfect. And then this adamant one, we can price check this one, and it should go. Well, actually, let's do that after. Let's do that at the end. Here, we're going to put the braces on. Let's do HP and speed. Oh, also another thing to note is when you're breeding these, you're going to want to make them all male. Unless you've got like a special Pokemon, then you could just let it roll. Maybe it comes out female, because females still sell for quite a bit, but usually you want to go male so that you have a chance to get a really great nature. All right, they are all done breeding, and I'll have to make sure to add that extra 50k for the gender at the end of my calculations. My Magikarps are done hatching, and now it's time to price check and see how much money we made. So here we have an impish one that might sell for more. So we want to check for good natures first. And adamant, awesome. Adamant sells for a lot. And it looks like those are the only 2 that we have that are special. All right, so these ones are all going to go for base price, which is going to be, let's check really quick. It's going to be 31 by 4 here, right? These 4 stats, gender male, egg group dragon. And let's see what they're up for. Looks like they're up for about 208k. I could list these for 205, just undercut this guy. Usually these things sell pretty quick. You can see these have all been up for, oh wait, my bad. You can see these have all been up for just 1 or 2 hours. And it looks like the ones that are listed for a long time are 234. But I think we're going to underlist this guy. So go for 204.9 with these guys. And let's create these listings now. Well, actually, we'll do the price checking. I'll list them later. That way we can get through this quicker. Next, we've got the adamant and impish nature. So we've got nature adamant, and that goes for 420k. And then we have nature impish. And impish could be used for like a impish Garchomp. So that one will probably end up selling for like 260k. And then that very last one, this one is 3x31 adamant. And it should go for about 140k, 150k. All right, so I will list these and I'll add up the numbers and I'll get back to you with the results. Alrighty, I have a crazy amount of numbers to go over with you guys, and make sure that if you like these videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because I do a lot of data-driven videos in my channel. So here we go. Without further ado, let's see the numbers. And here we go. So let me explain these to you. For revenue, I already sold off the carps that were here. It was 150k for the adamant one, 410k for the other adamant one, 260 for the impish one, and then the rest of them add up to 1.6 million. So in total, it's 2.4 million revenue. But there's a lot of cost. So let's see what the costs are. So right off the bat, we've got listing fee of 5%, 123K there. Braces were 1.4 million. If you remember from the beginning of the video, we needed 140 braces. Next is the carps. Now the carps, they were 1x31. Most of them I got for like 4K on average. Some of them costed about 4.5K, or some of them costed 5K. So on average, it came out to 335K for the 80 carps. I had to choose gender for 10 of them. So 10 times 5, that's 50K. And then Pokeballs, 80 times, well, it was like 70 times 200, 14K for that. And then, so I saved that one adamant carp, right? And so if I were to buy a new one off the GTL, it would be about 100K. So I just counted that as 100K there. So the total costs come out to 2.2 or 2.022K. That's the total cost. Now earnings are just going to be your revenue divide or minus your costs, right? Very simple there. Very simple. We made 438K from that batch. Now, how much time did it actually take me to do this? Well, the amount of time where I was actively working on breeding, 14 minutes if you remember from the first breeding, and then 7 and 4 for the third, and then selling them takes like 5 minutes, not even. So total time, 30 minutes or less, I think is pretty accurate. And so I made 438,000 for 30 minutes of work. And the rest of the time while they're hatching, I am just flipping anyway, so I don't really count that as time spent or work spent, right? And that comes out to 876,000 per hour. So definitely one of the best money makers in the game. It's going to take a lot of capital to get started with this, but I found that it's actually worth my time to do it. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.